Hello. So this is our second grammar presentation or grammar explanation. This is on determiners. So this won't be too long of a video because I think a lot of people already know the determiners, and maybe the word determiner doesn't really sink in, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So determiners are used to identify an item, a person, an object, or a place in reference to the rest of the sentence. So these are things, usually articles like a, an, the, this, that, these, those, my, your, his, her, its, your, their, which. Okay, so those are determiners. Really, the main point to take away from that is that there are general and there are specific determiners. So general is to talk about an item, an animal, a person, a place in general. Okay, so I'd like a sandwich. Let's get some food. Okay, you're not talking about a specific type of sandwich. You're not talking about that one over there or his sandwich or her ice cream, or you're not talking about a specific thing. You're talking about something in general that you just want. So that's a, an, or some, those kind of determiners. Okay. Also, there are the specific determiners. So this is where the, this, that, these, my, your, his, her, its, our, their come into play. So these are more for when the reader or the listener knows exactly what you're talking about. I want this apple. So that's, though, this apple is more of, so the this, that, these, and those are demonstrative. You're wanting to show which ones. So this monkey, or it's to show which one you're talking about. Okay, then there's possessives. So the possessives is her apple. I want to eat her apple. I want to eat his grape. So things like that, those are more the possessive ones. And then lastly, there's the. This is the most used word in the English language. And a lot of times people put, because I know in Spanish, the, or the equivalent, is used a lot, and a lot more than it is in English. So sometimes your teachers will tell you, no, you don't need a the here, you don't need that. So the is used when there's only one. So the Pope, the moon, the President of France. So only one, that's when you use it. You also use it with a superlative adjective, which means above everything else. So he is the tallest boy in the class. He is the oldest. It is the oldest building in town. So superlative, you're comparing to everything else. And this one is the biggest, or the most descriptive, the tallest, the oldest. You know what I mean? When there's only one in context, you also use, Dad, can I borrow the car? So if there are lots of cars, which one? But if there's only one, we live in a small house next to the church. If there's only one in the church, one. Okay, so use that. And then lastly, for when you've already mentioned it, so if you said it in the last sentence, you don't need to say it again. And then you could also talk about all things. So the wolf is not a really dangerous animal. So the being all wolves. Okay, I hope that has helped. There is an explanation video under once more. And just know that in English we use a determiner when we talk about a person's job. So we don't say Elvis was singer, we say Elvis was a singer. And then for things in general, for the general things, you use some, but sometimes you don't need determiners at all, and that's kind of tricky to figure out. I don't like fruit. Trust is essential for a relationship. So those you don't need the trust. I don't like the fruit. Okay, that one kind of comes by ear and practice. Okay, I hope this helps. Check out the video below. Take care.